Alright, hello all you beautiful people out there, welcome. Hello, I'm Stormcrow, and this is now episode 89 of my show. Now, first things first, before I get into things, I am going to be playing some Diablo 2 today. Before I get into that, there's some things I wanted to chat with you about. Also, I need to turn my sound down, because I'm sure it's going to be a little bit... Pretty sure it's going to be too loud for me, but also I want to be... Yeah, that should be good. Now, there are a couple things I wanted to chat with you about before I get too much into things. See, I wanted to have a... Well, I kind of wanted to wait until the new year for this year-end review, because when I initially made my goal for this channel, it was January 3rd. When I decided I wanted to try to be live here for 1 hour, or at least 1 hour every day is what I initially wanted to do. And now here I am. It's been almost a whole year. Not quite. We're in the middle of December now. Of 2024. Sorry, my cord was stuck. We're in the middle of December of 2024. It's almost 2025, and I'm not quite... Oh, I just realized we're gonna have some troubles here if we have both of these open. At the same time, exit, there we go. Okay. Sorry, just dealing with, technological things. Now, initially my goal was to be live for 1 hour every day. Now, before I make any claims about exactly how I've done about that, I should probably actually take a look and see, because I have this whole 2024 playlist, there we go, with 294 videos in it. So, if I consider how things have gone, we've done about, I mean, if I had 365 videos in here, then we would be definitely at least 1 hour every day. Though truthfully, I feel like I've done a pretty darn good job on that, if I'm being honest. 294 is not bad. It's actually pretty close to exactly how I wanted to do, and all of my videos are at least, or generally on average, they are an hour long, so I'm pretty pleased with how that's gone this year. So, as a result, first of all, I've tried a few things. I've tried a few different things this year, in general. We've tried a few different things. Some of them have worked, some of them have not worked as much, but I have decided, after giving it even more thought from previously, that I do want to commit to being a live show. I've tried a few different things, a few different strategies, if you will, and yeah, I mean, I've even tried not being live and only recording videos. That's just not that fun. It's just not as fun for me. I like doing this live. I like being live when I do this. The possibility of someone showing up and interacting is cool. It sort of makes this like a radio show, or almost like I'm a talk show host. So I do want to have a focus on being live, and making my content into a working system would be fantastic. We'll see if that actually happens. So the idea is that now, I mean, the trap that I've fallen into really is that I've tried to make things too perfect. I've tried to make things a little bit too perfect. And, well, I just don't want things to be that perfect. I like being able to stream, because I can make this, work for me there. There we go. I like streaming. I like being able to make this live, because I can record tons of shows, and I can catch up on all those later, all my uploads later. So let me go ahead and start playing here, and I'll keep talking about what exactly I want to do moving forward. First things first, regarding that, is that, well, my show numbers. I've tried a few different ways of numbering my shows.
Good day.
Most recently,
Oh,
I've tried changing my show number every time I start a new game. Every time I swap to a new game. I'm not going to do that. We're going to just number the show based on the live show number is what we're going to do. That is what I've decided, what I've finally chosen on. That's what I'm going to do. And we're going to... Where's my exit? Not this way. Yeah, I'm actually just going to number the show based on the live show, and then just that's it. So, for anyone who...
Evil beware.
For anyone who wants to... I mean, hopefully it's not too confusing for anyone. It shouldn't be, I don't think. It should be pretty normal. A minion? Someone has lightning? Yeah, anyways, that shouldn't be too confusing. I don't think. It should turn out pretty, sweet. I already found a unique item, and I just started Nightmare difficulty. I like it. But anyways, that shouldn't be too confusing. For the most part, I mean, if I go live, it'll be a new show number, and you'll just be able to follow along with that. We'll see how that goes. Should work out pretty good. So I am going to go back to essentially my original goal of being live 1 hour every day. I can't actually promise to be live, to actually be here every single day, because there's just too much that I have to do in the daytimes, unfortunately. Daytime is real hit and miss. So the plan is to be live in the evening times. Right, that doesn't actually... Let me just pause for a moment so I can get the rest of my thought out. Most of the time it's going to be an evening show. Probably about my time, 9 o'clock onwards, on average. It's going to vary. Sometimes it'll be earlier, sometimes it'll be later. I've really enjoyed early on. If you take a look at my very early shows, there were a few where I was just live, just listening to music, just hanging out, just chatting or doing whatever. Like making art is a thing. Playing an art game, pixel coloring. But I do actually want to make some art as well. I've got a bit of art that I need to work on. So, art, browsing games on Steam. I have a huge wish list and things to keep track of, so that's a whole thing I can do. As well as, if you've ever heard of the term body doubling, it's a real thing. It really helps, believe it or not. Body doubling. Just having someone around, or even the potential of someone around to hang out, to just be there while you're doing stuff, it really makes a big difference. I don't know why, but it does. Like even just right now, if I wasn't live right now, I would probably not be doing this. Just cause there's a difference in that. Now, so that being said, because there's some streams that I want to do where I'm just browsing games or just making art or whatever, I plan to have some just chatting streams. I don't know how successful those will be, or whatever, but I'm gonna have them anyways because it is a reason for me to be live. But those may not make it to YouTube, so some of my shows may not actually make it to YouTube because, well, I don't know. We'll see. Some might make... I hope for everything to make it to YouTube, but some might not, depending on what I'm doing. Or more specifically, there might be some parts of my shows that end up on YouTube and some parts that don't. We'll see. We will see. But that does give me a reason to continue working on my music playlist. want to. I've sort of been working on having a playlist of music for everything that we've played on stream, because a lot of that music is really awesome, really fun, and great to listen to while we're just chatting or just making art or browsing games or whatever we're doing. Or maybe there's just some games where they don't really have great music, so we'll be listening to that. So that is a reason to work on that as well, because then I actually can do that, have some streams where we're listening to that. Though, of course, I have to keep in mind that some games, some music is easier to use than others. Some music, unfortunately, Ben Prunty and all of his amazing music, most of it gets hit by copyright stuff, which is, you know, copyright is important, of course, but also it can also be a problem. So, I don't know, we'll figure that out. And then that being said, speaking of, you know, copyright and figuring things out, at some point, assuming things work out, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about ads. I mean, it's a good idea. I've been trying to, you know, be in a habit this whole past year, basically. I'm sure you've noticed if you've been watching. This whole past year, I've been sort of taking a break every hour. I think I will try to continue to do that when making my videos. I'll try to take a break about every hour or so, because that way it keeps the videos at a reasonable length, as well as assuming that I at some point am successful with this, I will actually have to play advertisements. I know, it sounds terrible, but it's the truth. Advertisements are kind of important if you want to make money and stuff like that in this kind of business, so we'll figure that out when the time comes. For now, I can be a little bit lenient on how exactly I make my videos and split them up, but that might get a little bit funky later on. We will see. Is there anything else that I need to mention at this point? Oh yeah, I'm gonna start a new playlist. It just seems like a good time to start a new playlist now for 2025. I know it's a bit early, but I don't know. It's got to happen anyways, and this little chat we're having right now sort of makes sense. As a good time to do that. So we'll start a new 2025 playlist, starting with this here and moving on into the following year. I'm gonna finish this all off by saying that I am happy with what I've accomplished this year. It was very much a goal of just trying different things and seeing what works best for me. And well, I think I have found that. I found what I do enjoy doing, how I enjoy making things. And so the year 2025 will be about engaging on that plan, like following through with that plan, with the format that I found, and we'll make it work. We'll see what we can do. 2024 was about figuring it out. 2025 is about making it happen. If that makes sense. Where is it down here? Where is the Den of Evil? I want my free skill point, but I don't know where the den is. It must be back here somewhere. I must have missed it. But anyway, so that is the plan. I now have I have a plan, I have a goal and a plan that I feel that I can commit to. We're going to do our best. I'm going to do my best to be here as often as possible.
This place is trouble.
As often as possible. Essentially the original goal that I ever had, to try to be live an hour every day. I don't know if I'll be able to hit every single day or not. Some days will be longer than others. But I feel that being live gives me more freedom, a little bit more freedom to sometimes, well, I mean, to not always just be playing one game, but to, you know, just open up a game and start playing based on how I'm feeling. Whereas I feel if I'm, you know, focusing on the recorded format, I feel like I have to finish a game at a time, or like it's somehow not as easy to stay organized with that. That's how I feel. I don't know if that's really the case, but that's how it feels for me. So we're going with the live format. We're focusing on being live because that's the way I like doing it. It feels better. It's more fun. Kind of feels like I'm on the radio or like I'm a talk show host. That sort of is the goal, to just be here, be available for anyone who wants to hang out for any amount of time. So if you're here, thank you. I appreciate it. And if you watch later on in the recorded content, I also appreciate that. So thank you too. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, thank you. And without further ado, let's I don't know, race on, launch on into our 2025 streaming year, or content creation year. It's going to start now a little bit early. I know, about half a month early, but that's okay. We're going to go for it anyways. It's not the button I wanted. That's the one I wanted. And of course, it wouldn't be a good, proper Stormcrow show if I didn't mess up my hotkeys at least once. So, what are we doing now today? After that lovely, lovely chat, let me go ahead and minimize that so that's not in the way. And after that lovely chat, we are playing our Ice Sorceress Elsa. I only have ice magic. Well, mostly only have ice magic. I have, of course, a little bit of teleport and things like that, but for the most part, just ice magic. Just ice magic. A war staff. There's so many. Okay, well, fine. I'll head back. Fine. Oh, yeah, I don't have cane yet. Right. Fine. Ooh. +5 to impale, +3 to power strike, an Amazon spear. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna end up filling this all up with... Okay, well, I know there's more sorceress I want to play. I know there's a necromancer I want to play, and I know that I want to play a Amazon as well, though I wasn't planning on playing a Spearazon. But I probably will. Let's move a couple things around here so that I can find a way to make this fit. Yeah, that'll do.
Hi there.
Hi, Charcy the blacksmithing camp. You can have these. Oops, it's the wrong one. Fine. Alright, let's put you in here, because at least that's... There we go. Seems like a better spot to have you. Don't really want all my rejuvenation potion space taken up by not rejuvenation potions.
Good to see you.
Gold from extra monsters, or extra gold from monsters. No. Those are all pretty pretty mediocre rings. +1 to various things that I just don't really need. I'll have to condense some gems at some point, but not right now. Alright, so there might be more over here. Yes, there is. Got him.
This cave has been purged of evil.
Oops. There we go. And yes, for anyone who might be wondering, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am playing with a controller. And no, I'm not sorry about that. I like it. I like it a lot. I feel... I like it a lot. It's nice, it feels nice. I like the controller controls. Even if they might be not always quite as accurate. I like it. So yes, I am playing on hardcore, playing currently on Nightmare. We just started Nightmare. Cold Plains. I mean, last time I made it to Nightmare, I didn't really have a proper... Oops. Didn't really have a proper build in place. I was just sort of spending points on whatever I felt like spending points on. Now I actually have a plan, which is spend everything in ice. A razor bow. That's cool. I feel like we should have a better plan this time, better ability this time to actually make it through the game. The chipped ruby? I mean, I'll pick it up anyway. Probably don't want to actually... I mean, I'm probably not going to keep it, but... who knows? Who knows? But anyways, last time we were here, I didn't quite have a proper build in place, and I ran into... I ran into a problem. I got stuck on some terrain, ran out of mana, and died in Act 2. Now, this time, I think we should have a much better ability to survive, at the very least. I've got much more... I'm pretty sure I have much more health, I have more armor. I've got my mercenary here as well. Wow, there are so many minions here. Oh, you're cold enchanted? Of course you are. At least I can do damage to you this time. Feels much better than last time. What? When did I use... Clearly I hit the wrong button at some point. I think I will take an experience shrine. So the only real issue I have with the controller is that sometimes they target weird things. That's not where I want to be. Sometimes they target weird things. And sometimes it gets stuck on terrain and things. Like, I could actually get stuck on this tree. Whereas using mouse and keyboard, they would smartly path around. But, you know, in theory, if I'm actually paying attention, I shouldn't get stuck on things. Shouldn't. Ooh, an Am rune. An Om rune. I think that's like the one that I want. Life stolen per hit? Yes. Yeah, we're gonna hang on to that for sure. Alright, now I have tons of magic find available, as well as I just like killing enemies, so we're definitely going to be exploring lots of areas, even though I probably don't need to. I'm not exactly in a hurry to finish playing this game. I've got a whole year worth of streaming I need to fill up, so we may as well start by spending a bunch of that here. What do you do? Extra gold for monsters. I just don't need that. Like, I mean, thank you, game, but I just don't need that.
There's dark magic at work here.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's been a little bit, so that's part of it. But also, I'm just not sure what exactly I'm looking for right now for item upgrades. Other than just better. Not sure what I'm spending my points in right now either. That's also a thing I should keep in mind. I will probably... I mean, there's a part of me that always wants to have more energy because I like being able to endlessly cast spells. However, as I think about that, I have to consider that I'm not low on mana. Or if I am, like, the mana potions I have available are working just fine. Oh, that's why. I definitely hit up instead of down earlier. Thought I used a mana potion. Thought my mana came back really fast. It did. Now I know why. Get her. You got this, Hazad. I could spend my mana potions on this, but I don't really feel like that's like I need to.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
That was bad timing on that. There we go. A crown.
Rest now.
Is it a good crown?
Raven.
Nah, not really. +1 to Amazon's skill levels, though, huh? It's a thought. Alright, I have some rewards to pick up at some point. Someone is something enchanted. Was that cold enchanted? Lightning enchanted. Ah, I see. I guess I'll take the super mana potion, because I think it's better. Oh, nope, I still have... I have extra mana potions. I just don't need extra gold. Thank you, game, but no. I'm not that desperate for gold. I mean... Sure. Sure, I'll replace some potions with stronger potions, I suppose. So many things with minions. Alright, is there anything useful for me here? Like a Scroll of Town portal? Oh man, so much magic find and nothing in a cool chest. Maybe one day. Hello, greetings, they love Vader. My day's been good. Thank you. How's your day been? I hope your day has been equally as awesome, if not better. Alright, what am I doing with my points? What am I doing with my skill points? I'm probably still putting everything into Frozen Orb at this point, because it's not maxed out yet. And I don't really feel like I need anything else yet, though Cold Mastery will be important. And what do I want to put these points into? Oi. Well, as I said before, I want more energy, but I don't need more energy, so... Damage feels good. More damage means we're going to clear out things faster. Should. Which means we progress faster as well. Wonderful. Well, I hope you have a good time, They Love Vader, with your Diablo. I wish you luck and that you don't die. A zombie head? Teleport over the flames. No need to singe my toes. Keys? I haven't thought about keys for a while. I just used a key. Okay, nothing exciting here. Lots more keys. A lot of ruby. Not actually sure why I'm saving up so many gems at this point. I'm sure I'll find something to put some perfect rubies into at some point, maybe. Maybe. I'll think about that. Wow, this mausoleum feels big. Like, I don't remember the last mausoleum I looked through being this big. Maybe it's just the layout. I don't know. To the crypt. I keep picking up random things. I mean, not the end of the world, just... Clearly, I'm so excited for anything to happen. Actually, it's the barrels. That's what it is, really. What can I say? I like kicking barrels. A lot. I don't feel that I want or need a Tal rune right now. Nothing. Well, more rejuvenation potions is never a bad thing. I do need a supply of those.
I can't carry anymore.
I mean, I bet you could, though. Nope. Joe Staff of Nova. I mean, I used my staffs with charges, staves with charges on them in Diablo 1. I don't feel I need to go back to that now. I could. But I don't know that I've actually seen one that would be worth it. Using a staff with charges on it. Not when your mana comes back. It's not the same as Diablo 1.
I am overburdened.
Mana actually comes back in this game. Holy man. It's a cap with 53 defense. It has more defense than my helm, than my full helm. That's amazing. That's a good cap. It's also double socketed. I may want to hang on to that. In that case, guess we're heading back.
Well, I can.
Right. I still don't have Kane here.
Greeting. You have. It is.
Freeze duration. No. +7 to energy. Fire resist +9. I mean, the rare ring that I have. +35 mana. It's probably better. Alright, you can have that. +2 dexterity. That'll be a nope. Why did I... was not the right button to press. That's okay, though. I have enough money that I can buy more. +18 to life. Okay, that's a thought. 3% mana stolen per hit. If only that worked with spells. Unless I'm mistaken. Pretty certain that doesn't work with spells. Huh, +18 life, though. It's an idea, but I'm going to sell it. Okay, I have another skill point available. And I can't spend it on my Frozen Orbs, so I guess that's going into Cold Mastery. Cool. Oh my goodness, sight up. You're here. Incredible. It's been a little while. It wasn't the right one. There we go. Okay, so I have... well, I guess this cap is just better than anything else that I'm hanging on to. Why do I have boots in here? They probably were good ones.
Good day.
That's okay. That's okay. You can... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I play in a way that hurts you. Sight up. I just... it pleases me. not to hurt you, but to play in this way. It pleases me. Either way, it's nice to have you here for a while. I know, and I just find that I like the control. It's just, it feels nice. It feels nice. Maybe if I wasn't busy typing all day on a keyboard, then maybe I'd be less happy with a controller. More excited to be on a keyboard, but I don't know, I just like what they've done. I like what they did with the controls. Even though it's not perfect, it's still fun. And yes, I did notice that Blizzard is a good spell, but I've decided to go with the Frozen Orb. It's been working so far. I'm going to keep going with it. It's pretty fun. Do you have a membrane keyboard? Ha! Never. No. I have a mechanical keyboard with brown switches. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Membrane keyboards. Yuck. Cool. What a pretty sapphire that is. All right, let's go kill a few things and then head over to the Stony Field. Oh, wonderful. It's the most excited thing for me right now, is just finding more rejuvenation potions. I love rejuvenation potions. Yeah, I'll clear out the cave, why not? More chances to find cool things. And not that I'm specifically looking for cool things for any reason, other than they're fun. Fun to hang on to. One more rejuvenation potion for the collection. And a mana potion. What's down this way? Is it Cold Crow? It is. Gotcha. Ah, much easier this time. Gee, Cold Crow in normal difficulty is terrifying. If you're not expecting her and she sort of, you know, surprises you, yeah. Hey, Experience Shrine. There's been so many of them this time. Good work. Good work, Hazan. Where else can I get some experience? Over here somewhere? And a shrine? Give me your juicy experience. And maybe just once, find something cool in a fancy chest. Maybe. I wouldn't complain. I would not complain. Oh, how I love my Frozen Orb. It feels so good. What was... There was a point there where I ran past a torch. And I saw my character's head turn. As though that torch was the coolest thing in the world. There's probably actually an item on the ground, but... For a moment, it looked kind of funny. Small charm. I like small charms. Especially when they're actually, you know, good effects. That was a Joe staff. I feel pretty happy with what I have right now, though. I don't know that there's anything that I'm going to replace this shield with for quite a while. Just give it a moment. I'm sure I'll eat my words soon. It's probably going to be something. There's always something, right? Alright, to the Stony Field. Time to save Cain. Oh, there are so many special enemies in this difficulty so far. I love it. Alright. Identify town portal. Pick up a town portal. Demon hide gloves. There's potential that I could... I mean, defense is not exactly the most important thing for me at the moment. It's nice, it helps. Resistances, minus... Oh my goodness, yuck. Get rid of that, please. Right, that's right. We're in nightmare difficulty. I'm going to need more resistances. That's what I'm looking for. Things with more resistances. Defense. I can live without extra defense. Resistances, though. Those are important. I will need more of those. That's what I'll replace my items with. Things that have better resistances. Hey, more experience shrines. Sweet. Did not expect that. That's number 4 today. It's like the game is saying, hey, you haven't been here for a while. Here's some experience for you. Thanks, game. I appreciate it. Awesome. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The damage that we're doing, the ability to clear out all these waves of enemies, feels so good. Feels so good. Lockaber axe? I don't know that I've ever seen those words before in that way. Flawed ruby. You are minions of some kind. Oh, teleportation. And magic resistant. Ha! Look at that. That might be the first time I've ever actually seen them use their teleportation. That's probably an exaggeration, but right now, it feels accurate. I have not seen that for a long time. If ever. Something hit me. Was that lightning enchanted? It might have been. More special enemies? Nice. Not dropping anything cool for me, though. Come on, you guys. Nothing exciting yet. Okay, we're going to... take a quick trip back to town, unload some stuff. All right. I have 3 of these too. Okay. All right. Let's just make some gems. I knew that this would be coming at some point. Ooh, my first perfect sapphire. Nice. That's exciting. It's so pretty. Perfect ruby. All right, we're on the way to much more health, possibly. I've got the cap to put it in. I don't know for sure if I'm going to, or what I'm going to put in there yet. Oh, whoops! I guess I want to make a perfect amethyst too. Why not? It's pretty. I have more diamonds. I have so many diamonds. I may end up looking for a socketed shield at some point to put diamonds into. I'm not sure. But that could be the case. No, whoops. It might be the plan. I don't know yet. Okay, lots of rejuvenation potions. Cold resist. Guess I'm gonna get rid of the cold resist 3%.
Greetings.
Don't really need that one at this point. Well, I mean, I'm sure I could use everything at this point, but also, I like, this seems like a good amount of space to keep available. 4x4 seems good. It's not like I don't have enough town portals to head back whenever that's full. There's a part of me that might consider not having the Book of Identify, but also it is nice for not having to go back every time I find a large item. At the same time, it's not like it's hard to go back. Chilling armor and energy shield. I mean... chilling armor is the ranged one. It's 40 defense. I'd have more defense with the chilling armor. Wouldn't freeze things, though. But it is more armor. It's also a higher level in energy shield. Which means I wouldn't have to cast it as much. Alright, this is probably something I want to do. 3 points in energy shield is... 3 and free points in energy shield is quite nice, actually. So... yeah, okay. Let's put you here, and we'll put you here. There. And I can do this, and swap back. Great. That is exactly what I want to see. Now I won't have to cast the energy shield as often. And it'll also absorb more, which is pretty cool. 168 versus 216. And absorbs 35% versus 20? 25. Yeah, okay. I like it. Oh, I gained a level. I can put this into Frozen Orb. More damage. Again, costs more mana, but... more damage. and I don't feel like mana's a problem. Damage feels good. What does this cost? 33.5 now?
I am overburdened.
A bill. This is... Wait, can you use this? You can. Good to know. 14 to 53, though. It's not quite as good as what you have now. Still considering the pike to be the best option, and of course I won't trade that out unless I find a 3-socketed one for sure. What is a sallet? I see. So many champions. Not for long, my friends.
I can't carry anymore.
Kite shield? Eh. I could see if I were going to replace the shield with anything, it would probably be a socketed shield, but I just don't know when I find one that's worth it like that. Unless I can just find a magical thing. There is sort of that piece of me that would like to just find rare or unique items and only use those. Not worry about having to socket things. A grand charm. What do you do? Plus 36 defense. That's not the one. That's not the one. All right. Underground passage. Now, you know what? I've gone over an hour on this video. All right, give me a moment. Give me just a moment. I'm going to cut this video here. Give me just a moment.